Hey y'all, Spirit and I are back for episode 2 of our training diary. I swear to God, one of these days I'm gonna say video diarrhea. Video diary. So in episode 2, I wanna talk a lot about spooking. One of my favorite trainers, he says, horses are only scared of two things: things that move and things that don't move. So really what it boils down to is your horse can get scared of whatever. Something that moves, something that doesn't move. So I want him to be comfortable with as many things as I can possibly think of to get him comfortable with. So first easy, simple thing is movement and noise, right? So the first thing I'm going to start with is this stick and string, which it creates movement and it creates noise. So it's kind of like two things we're working on at the same time. So at first, if they're flighty reaction, if they're scared of something, they want to move. They want to move away. I want him to get comfortable with that noise or movement that I'm creating, that I'm not going to try and hold him still here. I want to let him do what he feels like he needs to do. Like if he wants to move around, he can move around, but this noise and this movement is not going to go away until he relaxes or he stands still. That's how he's going to learn that whatever we're going to do along the road, so the kids throwing a ball, or the kids falling on the ground, or just doing like I got him there, jerky movement, I just want him to be like, yeah, the crazy humans, but it's okay. Like, they're not out there to get me. So again, that's what we're gonna work on. Is I just want him to get comfortable with me jumping around him, falling on the ground, whatever I can think of. If y'all want to help me out here, think of some silly things that you think this little pony here would get scared of, and I'll try and make it happen. So let's start here with that stick and string. So I've introduced him somewhat to it because I've lunged him already. I've had the kids on him, of course. So he knows what this is, but I haven't done too much pressure with it. So I kind of want to like up it a nudge and see how he reacts to it. So again, I don't want this to be necessarily a scary thing to him. We call it an extension of our arm. That way I can reach him all the way back here on his tail or his back legs, where I can't with my hand. So I want to just gently toss it around him and just tell him, like, I'm not here to, freak you out. This is not a bad thing. This is a tool of mine and it's part of me. You don't have to be scared of it. But now what I want to do is I want to, like I said, I want to create movement and noise, and we'll see what he's gonna do here. So I'm gonna start off gently, and I start out here. So he's pretty good right now. So I'm gonna make the noise a little louder, and I'm gonna move closer to him. I'm also gonna jump a little bit. And so here he gets kind of scared. So I'm saying, like, it's okay, you can get scared, but if you want this to go away, you gotta stand still and just chill. So there he stood still, and he's also licking and chewing, which is always a thinking sign of the horses. So if they lick and chew, they're thinking. And what he did here was like, he was thinking like, oh, how could I possibly make this stop? So he made the right choice. He stood still, and that's when he got his release. So I'm gonna do it again on the same side. I'm gonna start a little closer to him and move up a little faster. And there he's starting to get scared. He's actually moving into the pressure, which is kind of interesting. Usually they move away from it. And now he's out of the picture. I'm gonna pull him in a little bit. But he's already stood still. Now he starts licking and chewing again. So that's when I'm gonna give him a break. Spirit, you're moving out of the camera. Come back in here. So I'm gonna move onto the other side because again, I don't wanna make those videos too long. I just kinda wanna show you where I'm starting off and then do a follow-up video where he hopefully just stands there and doesn't move around anymore. So I'm gonna go over to the other side, which this side is his bad side. So I'm gonna, again, start off further away from him. And then I go faster, create more movement, more noise, and move closer to him. And there he gets uncomfortable. Like, what are you doing, crazy lady? But he's standing, he's got his head kind of tensed up in the air. So I'm gonna keep going just a little bit longer for him to just relax a little more. And once he starts relaxing here with his head, I'm gonna stop it. Good job. And I'm gonna toss it over him, be like, remember, it's really not a bad thing. Belongs to me, it's okay. So next thing, really fun one, is the plastic bags. I have not really had a plastic bag around him yet. I have not done any of that kind of desensitizing. So we're just gonna kind of see what happens. I'll show it to him. I'm gonna let him sniff it. He's already backing away from it, so he's not 100% sure. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna create movement and noise. And I'm gonna try and you can tell he's really tensing up. He's not really running away, but he's tensing up. He's not comfortable. And there, the closer I'm gonna get, the more he kind of tenses up. I was like, what is this? Oh, and there he goes. He's like, oh, I better move away from this thing. And that's okay. Yeah, you had a little rear there, and a little buck. And that's okay. That's exactly what I want to keep filming. That's exactly what I want in my video diary, to show everyone this is where we start. This is how scared he is of things. And there, he quiets down, he starts licking and chewing again. So that's where he gets his reward, that's where he gets his break. And that's how he's gonna learn that no matter what it is, what I bring out here, no matter how noisy or fast it is, it's okay. He'll get over it. So that was great. Thanks, Spirit. So we're gonna keep working on that. And again, if you have any suggestions, like obviously I can't bring an elephant in here, but if you think of something that could be funny or entertaining, I am happy to bring it out here and deal with it. So I'm gonna just do it one more time, maybe on the other side. And then we're gonna keep working on that, and I'm gonna do a follow-up video and see where we're at. So I'm gonna start wiggling my bag, noise, motion, He's already uncomfortable a lot quicker on this side because this is bad side. We haven't had as much done with him. So there he goes again. He's like, no, 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 no. Don't eat me, vicious plastic bag. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing until he relaxes and stands still. I'm trying to keep him in the camera here, but not all that easy. There, he stopped. I'm sorry if he gets out of the camera every so often, but he stopped. So he gets his reward. I'll let him sniff it. And yeah, we're gonna keep working on that. And gonna shoot a follow-up video once we're ready for it.